Hola Aries Leo, welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. Keep in mind, when you view this is when you were meant to see it. It does not matter the time of year. I'm doing these in the order of requests in the comments, so be sure to post yours up. First portion of this reading will be me going over what your traits of your Sun Moon signs are, and I'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. Second portion of this will be the link below to the Vimeo reading, where I'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards with clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate quadrants, and then of course always consider a personal reading. My email is in the description box. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, let's get to what your traits are. Okay, let's face it, you guys like attention, right? And sometimes you'll do a lot to get it, like be a little over dramatic, or you know what, you dress a certain way, be eccentric because you like attention. Okay, I get that. And not only do you like attention, but I'll tell you what, the way you carry yourself and the way you dress and your behavior and your presence, it gets you noticed, and that's not a bad thing. Be careful you don't kind of look down your nose at other people. Some of you can be a little condescending, but you guys really have a great sense of humor. You're very easy to make laugh, and this usually overtakes that aspect of you. You're a very loyal person. You're very reliable. Your intuition is reliable too when it comes to like figuring people out. You're usually very good at doing that. Great thing about you guys, you're very confident in yourselves, so you are yourselves. You're all about being yourselves. So, you know, you're individual and you're totally comfortable in your own skin. You're also very courageous. You're very creative. You're very real. Okay, so there's nothing fake about you guys. What you put out there is what you are. Very assertive, very ambitious. And again, you're a very unique, independent individual who is fine with who they are, which is, you know, a lot of people dream to have that. You do like status, you do like power, but it has to be something that goes along with your creative spirit, okay? Can't just be like something that's really mundane, it doesn't keep you interested all the time, something you're not passionate about. You have inborn confidence, which we kind of already talked about. You know you're right, and when you have an idea or an opinion about something, you don't feel the need to defend yourself. All right, you're like, this is how it is. This is how it's going to be. You're very attractive to a lot of people because you're very determined, you're very motivated, you're very bold, okay? And that can make you a very good leader, okay? So people follow you because of this. You inspire people to follow you because of this. People will walk through fire for you because of this. Usually what you're feeling in your gut and your intuition, again, like I said, your judgment is usually can be right because of that. Okay, but you know what, you kind of skip on the details a little bit. So what happens is you feel something and then you're impulsive, and then screw the details. So you might want to work on that, like the nuances and things like that. Let's see, professions, anything that leads, manager, boss, executive, anything that requires making decisions, something that keeps you constantly on the move, because you guys like to be in the move. You like things that are exciting, okay? You're not somebody to be just holed up in a cubicle with a whole bunch of papers just piling up. You're very trusting, and as a result, some people take advantage of that. Some people who are shady take advantage of that. So make sure you kind of like use your spidey sense to keep those people away. You do get a little set in your opinions and your ideals. You're not very tolerant in regards to other people's. It's kind of like, the way I'm thinking is the way I am. Hello, Aries, Emperor. And you just don't want to give up what you believe in. And once you have very set beliefs, you're very strong about them. Sometimes you push them on other people. Just keep in mind, it's okay to express opinions, but not impress opinions, I like to say. So let's see what's going on for your 2020. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Aries Sun, Leo Moons? What do you see? What do they need to know for the year 2020? And any messages you have to help them reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine would be greatly appreciated. What do you see for Aries Sun, Leo moons for January, February, and March. We have the Nine of Wands in the upright. What do you see for April, May, June? For Aries Sun, Leo moons, we have the Four of Swords in reversed. What do you see for July, August, September? For Aries Sun, Leo moons, I see the Page of Swords in reversed. And what do you see for Aries Sun, Leo moons? We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. So we start off, and what I'm feeling like here, and I'm just going to come out and say it because I felt it immediately when this card came out. Some of you did something. Okay, you did something. I don't feel like it was the general, the general populace was okay with it. And I think you had to really kind of go into battle with some people over it, and you're still standing as a result of it, okay? But now you're just kind of being defensive about who's going to come at you. I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like you did something, or you said something, or you pushed something, and it made you public enemy number one. So January to March, you're just kind of going to be hanging out, just waiting, for people to come in and attack you. I think you're like kind of aware of this too. I think you're cognizant of this. Going into April, May, June, you're starting to get ants in the pants here. Okay, you don't like where you are. You don't like the arrangement that you're in. You don't like the environment that you're in. Things aren't changing. Might stagnating a little bit. You're trying to make something happen, and as a result, you're just spinning your wheels. So you're not really kind of getting anywhere. So you're really kind of using this time to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? But I don't think you're going into any deep thought process or anything like that. Sometimes the Four of Swords could be avoiding contemplation. So you don't want to sit down and think about it, but you're having this frustration where you want something to happen, but you don't know how to go about it. We go into July, August, September with the Page of Swords. And what I'm getting from that is that this kind of goes back to the beginning of the year. I feel like there's a connect here. Okay, there are people that are talking behind your back. I don't think it's very fair. Again, I think it's because of something you might have done. That is for some of you. So people are kind of gossiping. There might be slander involved, whatever, to manipulate people's view about you. Now, I will say that the other part of this to me is that you all are a little bit too needy for attention during this period of time, and you might be going to great lengths to get it, to put yourself in the spotlight, to get yourself on stage, what have you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. It's kind of a split. Now, as we move into October, November, December, what I'm seeing is you need to slow things down. I think what's happening is there's too much going on, and you're trying to focus on everything all at one time. You need to, when this is a reverse, it's, sorry about the cutout. So this card for me is like the saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I think the video cut off before I got to that. So, I mean, you can only take one bite. Like if you have a lot going on, you can only address one thing at a time. Okay. So this is kind of calling in October, November, December, focus on one thing, get that done, then move on to the next thing and move on to the next thing. The only other thing I'm getting in regards to this, be careful October, November, December, because I'm feeling complaints. There's people complaining, or people are something in regards to that, and you need to kind of slow down and address that stuff, or I feel like that can become a bigger problem for you. Okay, so click on the Vimeo link below. It'll take you to the second portion of this reading where I'll pull clarifiers. If you want to know more, and if this resonated for you, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. We can go ahead and set that up. And then if you need an answer to a question, I'm on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram, where I upload my weeklies and my weekend readings. And then check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings to see if they rang true for you. Those are on my playlist along with my compatibility readings. So good luck to you all. I will see you in Vimeo. Bye.